So I'm just stood outside Easby Hall, first property we bought in 2008, right at the top of the market. And it's this property here, number 9 Easby Hall, which was the first property we bought. But let me take you around the flat and show you a little bit about it and some of the characteristics that have made it really work for us over the last 15 years. Right, so I'm just in Easby Hall now, just about to go through to the apartment, which is through number 9, Easby Hall. Just got in here. And let me walk you around the apartment and let you see what it's like. But you can see, standard look. This converted in 2004. I'm actually on the management committee for the building, so we've made a lot of effort to keep the building looking very much as it was originally when it was converted in 2004. So there you go. That's just in the entrance hall to the property. We go through into the lounge with a fully modernised, well-equipped kitchen. And this is the stunning window that the day we first looked at the property, we stood here and you can see the aspect straight out into the church outside. And I think you can just about see the front door to the church there. The day we actually got the keys, as we walked in, wedding came out of that door and confetti exploded around them. Just literally as soon as we walked in with the keys, which is quite good. But it's a one-bedroom apartment, but one of the things that's really clever about this apartment, which I'm just about to show you now, is you notice here we've got a sofa bed. So that pulls out as a double bed, nice comfortable double bed suitable for adults. You then go through to the bedroom, nice large bedroom, and in the bedroom we put a king-size bed. So there's a full-size bed there, and another splendid Victorian window, digital telly, looking out onto Oliver's Mount in the distance. But as we walk around the room, one of the things you'll realise is the room's got another door, which takes us back into the hallway where we entered and through to the bathroom with the shower over the bath. So, and then you walk back round and into the kitchen dining room again. So you've seen the layout of the flat, and the clever thing about that door taking us back round into the hallway is it does mean if we use a sofa bed as a bed, then it actually means anybody sleeping in the lounge can get through to the bathroom without having to go through the bedroom. Anybody in the bedroom can get to the bathroom without having to go through the lounge. So to all intents and purposes, the property can feel like a 2-bedroom apartment. And that's quite a significant thing that we learned in those first early years of owning the apartment, because ultimately, in the middle of summer, Scarborough's typically, it's 95, 98% full. Everything is full. And the first things that tend to go, from a point of view of the apartments, is the 2-bedroom apartment, because it's suitable for a family and 2 kids. And by sort of May time, we found that most of the 2-bedroom apartments were booked up. And at that point, people would then look at it, and it was like something psychological went on in their head. They'd look at it and say, well, if we're going to have to go down market to a 1-bedroom flat, then we might as well get a really nice 1-bedroom flat. So we found that by providing all the tools, at that time we provided broadband, which was quite rare, but now it's digital telly, smart TVs, all the bits and pieces, all the mod cons that they want. By providing all those, then you can be seen as a luxury 1-bedroom apartment, and people will pay the equivalent of what they would have done for a 2-bedroom apartment, purely so they can come in the middle of the summer holidays. But ultimately, of course, we didn't pay for a 2-bedroom apartment, so the returns we're getting on the 1-bedroom apartment are much, much better. So that's a really neat little trick. And it's enabled us to continue owning this property, despite the fact that in 2008, when we bought it, at the top of the market, it was worth £105,000 when we bought it. Within 2 years, it had gone down to £88,000, which is just about where our mortgage was. So we'd lost all our equity in the property. Didn't actually matter because, as is the the gaming property, we were in it for the long game. Reality was it was paying us £3,500 to £5,000 a year anyway, and for the last 15 years continued to do that and a little more as well. And consequently, you know, we've just about paid the mortgage off just in the earnings that we've done over 15 years. So that's where we're at. If you want to see a full case study of the property, then there'll be a link at the bottom of this post where you can request to download the case study, and we'll give you all the background details to it. But other than that, from Easby Hall, it's goodbye, and see you maybe on the podcast if you want to register at your own holiday home on Spotify, Google, Apple, and all good podcast engines. Cheers.